And that's it for this edition of Asia Business Report. You can always keep up with the latest day's news by visiting our news website. I'm Monica Miller. Thanks for watching.
The day's most important stories sent every weekday morning direct to your inbox. Subscribe at bbc.com/newsdaily.
This is BBC News with the latest news and results from around the globe in Sportsday.
Hello and welcome to Sportsday. I'm Sarah Mulkerrins. Coming up on the programme, it's advantage Australia in the Women's Ashes series. They take 4 points after some brilliant bowling on the final day of the test. What can England's men do to level their series? We build up to the second test at Lord's with some injury concerns for Ben Stokes. And the latest sporting venture from the Hollywood stars. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney look to Formula One after success with Wrexham.
I thought I was Canadian.
You're very welcome along to the programme. Let's start then with cricket and the Women's Ashes, where Australia have taken the first victory and a 4-point lead in the multi-format series over England. The series started with a test match at Trent Bridge before 3 ODIs and 3 T20s to come. Australia won the test by 89 runs as England were bowled out before lunch on day 5. Joe Curry was watching. So the series continues on Saturday with the first of the 3 T20 fixtures before the 3 ODIs. Now, each white ball match is worth 2 points. England will know that they are up against it to win the Ashes for the first time since 2014. They will need to win 5 of the remaining 6 fixtures in the series. Australia, they are the reigning world champions in both ODIs and T20 formats, and former England bowler Alex Hartley looks ahead to this clash for us. So Australia have the advantage in the Women's Ashes, and they also do in the men's. The tourists beat England by 2 wickets at Edgbaston last week, and on Wednesday the second test will begin at Lord's. Well, elsewhere in cricket, Zimbabwe recorded the second biggest margin of victory by runs in a one-day international on Monday, thrashing the USA by 304 runs in Harare. Now, Wimbledon champion Elena Rybakina has pulled out of Eastbourne, one of the warm-up tournaments for the grass court Grand Slam, and that has led to concerns over the defence of her title. Rybakina withdrew from the French Open. Hollywood actors Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney are turning their sporting attention to Formula One. After huge success with Wrexham, the Welsh football club they bought in 2020 and got promoted back into the Football League, the duo are now part of a group investing in the British-based Alpine Formula One team. Renault, who are Alpine's parent company, announced the sale of a 24% stake earlier on Monday. Our sports reporter Jane Dougal explains the details behind this investment. Tributes have been paid to the former Scotland manager Craig Brown, who has died at the age of 82. Brown was the national team's longest-serving manager and was the last man to take Scotland to a World Cup finals. Sir Alex Ferguson described Brown as a thoroughly wonderful man in a statement released by the League Managers Association. A statement from Brown's former club Motherwell said he was an icon and influential figure of Scottish football. Roy Hodgson has agreed to stay on as Crystal Palace manager next season. The 75-year-old is currently on holiday, but is expected to sign his contract for the coming campaign when he returns. Hodgson initially returned to Palace in March on a deal which took him up until the end of the season, but he helped steer the club away from the relegation zone, and they finished 11th in the Premier League. Right, that's about it for me for the moment. We will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hello there, let's take a look at some of the bigger weather stories going on across the globe.